Hello, everybody. Good evening. And now we are live. And today we have Jerome from Singapore.
Hi HP, hi
Yo,
Bobby.
Yo.
HP, what are you doing here?
Because Con is not currently here, so I think you seem like that only. Okay, later you won't see me. Okay,
hey, can't go toilet ah?
yeah, you go toilet. I can still see his screen here. Hi.
Okay, we have 19 people. How do I see who has joined? I cannot see one. Right?
You can see the comment. Everybody who joins
Hey,
say something, then so we
say
can
hi,
see. Eh?
Yo, come. Give
Yo
us a
yo.
little sign so we can. Andre, Gerald,
Oh,
hello.
CEO Parks. He says,
Amiru,
there's bad words here. CEO, something about COE.
Yeah.
hello,
So
Roshan,
hello.
and hi, Wilastan,
Hello.
Dylan.
So who
Who
are the
else?
people?
Come.
Who are the people that are from Singapore?
Yeah, got Singaporean or not? Say hi hello if got Singapore.
Yeah, to us it's the same lah. We don't care whether Singaporean or Malaysian lah. Just our lockdown life a bit better than you guys lah.
In what
It
way?
was lah. Now I don't know.
It just got extended for another 2 weeks, right?
Jakta, Vinod, hello.
Hello.
Andre said, I'm just one sea away from Singapore.
But
Amalio, hello.
Part-time Singaporean.
Amalio dari kita. Oh, Jakta is part-time Singaporean. Gary Chin, hello Gary. Yong Lee. Awesome to see you guys coming in. Con just now was like, hey, I go toilet lah. Then
yeah, it's this one.
Anthony, hello. All right, wait for the guys to come in. We have 41 people here. All right. Hey, if you guys don't mind, just share and smash the like button. Give us some encouragement. All right, Ron Neo, hello. Yeah, MCO extended again for Malaysia.
Damn it.
Sean Ko, hello. Hey Jerome, Singapore currently, what's the situation with Singapore? Is it like some circuit breaker or whatever? Nothing, right?
We are on what they call it a phase 2 heightened alert, which we are exiting on a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So on 14, so phase 2 heightened alert, the main thing is that you can only have two person together. So like house can have only 2 guests, and then for the whole day lah. Then so moving forward, Monday will be up to 5, and then still no dining in, and then 21st of June we will start back the dine in lah.
But
with still 5% per table lah.
But currently, what's the per day case in Singapore?
Today is I just now I heard the news was 3 cases today only. 3 local and 3. Yes.
3 ah?
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my
Yeah.
3 only ah?
Yes.
Why so? HP, what's our today one is how many?
Hello, sorry I'm late.
Oh, Con.
Fatherhood duties just now. Sorry.
No, Jerome said that Singapore got 3 cases today. Tiga.
Yeah.
What about ours? Malaysia is what? What's our daily case now? 7,000. Jakarta is
6,000 plus. Yeah.
Wow. If 6,000 in Singapore, don't know how.
And today they just announced that the lockdown will be further extended another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Man.
And then I got the S5 to let Bobby review. Yeah. I'm this is the Jerome.
Yeah. He's the only guy who would do something like that.
Yeah, man. Hey, damn baller.
6,800 ah.
Yes.
Wow. How would Singapore respond if 6,800? Per day.
I don't think we went that high. The last year lah, when the migrant worker case was we went around 1,000 plus, and that was during the circuit breaker already.
No, I'm just imagining how would Singapore
It's
react
6,000 plus.
I think
day.
Singapore would have put in a lot of hard measures before it even reaches 6,000 per day.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, correct. So 6,000, I don't know. Yeah, so it's John Kevin who says Singapore will sing.
6,000. Okay, we have 77 people now. Hello,
Nice.
Jason.
Nice.
John Kelvin Koo, CY, Lawrence Wang, Julian Pang. Hello, all of
Paulus.
you. Dylan.
Sean.
Anthony is asking how's the vaccination progress in Singapore. I think as of yesterday, the multi-ministry task force is 25%. At least one dose.
So you vaccinate already? One dose?
No, I'm not.
They only target. They are focusing on the upper age groups, right?
Upper age group, the front line, and then they have moved on to the middle age, and then latest is the students. And then today is June 11. They have started inviting the rest of the population to start the vaccine.
Is it mandatory?
It's not mandatory in Singapore, but pick-up rate has been quite good.
Okay.
Yeah, so the older age group, they say is around 75% have already had the first dose.
Oh, so when is your turn?
I got the link, but I haven't signed up yet, so I should sign up soon.
Oh,
yeah.
What was the hesitation?
Just waiting lah.
Why? See how other people react first to the.
No, because I mean it's still very. How should I put it? Now they are saying that every year you must take a booster and things like this.
Yeah.
So I mean, we shall wait and see what's the final, what's really required lah.
But are you in a line of work that has minimal, people-facing role, or?
I'm actually My job right now, I'm actually I'm an operation executive in doing which we do COVID operations lah. We run a place for quarantine and things like this. So
and you haven't vaccine. I thought you are like a frontliner if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm frontliner, but I got a chance to be vaccinated very early, but I chose not to, and I'm not in the red zone per se lah, which is where all the positive people are lah. I'm in the office side, making sure everything is running smoothly.
Red zone. You only got 3. How to divide the country? How do you find red zone?
Yeah, man. How do you even have different zones?
Okay, so what happened?
Your red zone is up north. The whole Malaysia red color.
No. Okay, so what happened is that when the recent spike in cases, they quarantine all the people that are like close contact lah. So actually, all these people that are quarantined also they are considered like not safe lah until they are proven safe lah. So although the positive is only 3 cases, but the amount of people that are being quarantined is a lot higher.
I think worldwide it has shown that COVID is a disease that you have no choice, but you have to act early. Otherwise, right, it will just blow out of control.
But I mean, put it this way, lah. I think all of us over Malaysia and Singapore, we never doubted Singaporean government's, effectiveness in doing this kind of stuff, lah. It's just last year we were just lucky, and then we were like, hey, we also not bad, lah. This year the true color all show already. Malaysia is like, wow, right? And then now. Don't know what's going on lah. Our vaccine program, everything also, like just wait lor. We just have to wait lor. Like So now if I do enduro, you are come or not?
Oh, of course. If I can, I would. Yeah. If the colleges are open, yeah, of course.
Wait, Chris Wee is here. Chris Wee, Joseph, Jonathan, David, Vincent, John, Calvin, Koo, Jonathan, Dylan. Yo, Dylan.
Jerome's cat playing around.
Oh yeah, you got that. You got the
Condo,
cat
condo.
towel at the back,
Yeah.
What is that?
That you see, Bobby. You see the thing to his right, to the right of his screen. Yeah, that's the thing people buy to let their cats play one.
You're a cat lover.
I'm not a cat lover. I just married one.
You know, in our convertible group chat, right? The whole afternoon we're talking about how to get rid of cats on the roof. The cats are like the roof.
Yeah, because cats they got that
scratching.
habit. They need to scratch something one.
They need to sharpen their
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So they use the convertible roof. So though they are all asking how to get rid of them, then I think I'm one of the kinder one. I suggest to buy those plastic snakes, those rubber snake.
Yeah.
Then put a bunch on top, and then one guy shared a picture of a cat cage. You know, normally you have mouse cage, right? I don't know where he found a cat. No, it's a cage. It looks like a mouse cage, but it's for cat. And then he managed to cat his neighbor's cat.
Ayo.
No lah, just inside the cage lah. You see,
I hope he just returned the cat lah.
you no, he said he disposed it.
Dispose the cat? Oh, okay.
Jakarta is a use hard top roof.
That's one way.
JDV says he'll leave his job and come.
Who?
JDV.
Jonathan David Vincent.
Yeah, man. Well, we can't even go up Thailand and
Bobby,
Showtime is here.
Bobby, technically, right, I can't even go to your place, man.
Yahweh. So yeah, so no choice, and yeah, guys. Tonight, we just had a chat. We're having a chat with Jerome. Jerome is from Singapore. We're not sure. Hey, you got share the live or not, Jerome? To your
Yeah, I did. Once you all posted it, I already shared it. I think I have. I don't know. Do I have some friends watching?
All right. So okay. Before we go into the details, what do we do now, HB?
Let's see some ads.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, we just need to thank our sponsors. All right. I think some of you would know. All right. This would be marvelous. Again, just to repeat, you have PPF. All right. PPF has self-healing, very strong protection. But of course, all of us know the cost of PPF, right? And then all this while you have coating. So marvelous is priced at the same level as coating, but it self-heals like PPF. All right. So for Evoclub owners, Evoclub members, you'll be able to log into your page, your own homepage in Evoclub, and then you can inquire there, or you can make a booking there, and you get a discount of 800 over ringgit through Evoclub. All right. So that's marvelous. And yeah, I mean some cross and whatever, but basically, you just look at the video, you scratch something like that on whatever coating out there, you're done. All right. Only on PPF and on Marvelous, it will self-heal under heat. All right. Yeah. So this is new technology, and it's from Germany, from Blue Cam. So yeah. All right. Hey HP, what's going on with the video? Playing
Play.
Is it pause?
You know, I'm so happy that we get HP case in the live feed today.
To disappear later.
Yeah lah. Why disappear lah? HP just
guys,
the scratch is gone.
Should HP stay on the live feed, please? Stay in the comment section.
Yeah. Should we force HP to stay here?
Yes.
You guys saw the demo already. Okay. So we actually personally go and scratch some cars to do our videos as well. So it's really daring to do so lah there. So yeah, lor, go check out Marvelous.
Yeah, do check it out. Essentially, your paint becomes self-healing. And you know one thing that I noticed with this is that because it is spray on, right? Let's say your car has a lot of complicated surfaces.
Yeah.
Because if you see how people apply ceramic coating, right, they need to use that foam, that sponge, right, to evenly apply across the board, right? That kind of motion. If you have a weird position or a weird, right, very complicated body kits, right, you can't even hold that foam and go in there and apply.
Correct.
Impossible.
Correct.
Same goes with PPF. PPF, to a certain extent, they can apply, but all those complicated surfaces, it cannot go there. Marvelous can because it's
Or
sprayed.
large surfaces.
Yeah, it is sprayed.
Remember, Bobby, that time you saw the Rolls Royce, they had to split the thing in the middle because there's no PPF sheet large enough to cover a whole Rolls Royce panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing we did. Okay. So next one would be HP.
Yep.
Yeah. So we are bringing in this fire extinguisher. All right. So pre-order now. Why this fire extinguisher we think is good because it's only this small, but yet it is equivalent to the dry powder that is this big. Okay, so you can fit into any door panel, a door pocket bin. All right, it's so small, and then all you need to do is just to pull the little release at the back, press the button, and then you put out fire. And it's gas based, so it leaves no residue in your car. Not only it puts out the little fire, but it also leaves no residue. The dry powder residue actually is very harmful to your circuitry boards, your electrical circuits, your wiring, and all that. All right. So this is a new technology, and it's not CO2. So for those of you who want to get this, you can actually go to the link and then pre-order together. Because the sooner we got the number, we can bring it in sooner to all of you. All right. So I would encourage everybody to actually get a set. Okay. And this first batch, those who get it, you will actually get to be invited to a session after MCO lah. Then we'll do a real session where you get to experience and put out the fire yourself. All right. So get this thing. All right. This fire extinguisher is good. We may even next time, during drives, we need to ask because it's a real concern. Does your car have a fire extinguisher inside? It's a real concern. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's about it. Other than that, you guys know that you know where to renew your car insurance, especially now again lockdown. It makes no sense to pay full amount for your car insurance. All right.
Yeah.
Just get ours. You get 40% knockoff, and you buy by mileage. And then when you need to top up, you just top up further down the road. All right.
Correct.
So
I've got some savings because my car ngam hit approaching 5,000 just before lockdown, so I can postpone my top up to a later date after lockdown.
I'm halfway there. It's June half year, and I'm halfway there. Yeah.
And next week. Yes.
Next week is a new renewal or what?
It's a new renewal. Yes.
Oh, so you 1 year with your Lexus already?
1 year already.
Celebrate! All right. Yeah, Lawrence Wang said that he has ordered and paid for 2.
Thank you
also
for support,
ordered
Lawrence.
2. And John Calvin too also has ordered. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, Theophilus Chin is here. Yo. All right. So, okay, let's start today. Jerome.
Hi.
How shitty it is to buy cars in Singapore, actually?
Actually, a very good topic. I came back. I was in Brunei for 1 year actually, doing my national service. So petrol there is 50 cents. Cars there, no COE.
Wait. You do
Ah, yes.
your national service in Brunei.
Yeah, I was posted to Brunei as a permanent staff.
How does that work actually?
Okay, so Singapore has a camp in Brunei for our officers to go there and train. Officer cadet go there and train. So, there's a camp there, and of course, an office there lah. So, I got a posting to go there for 1 year lah. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
You know what? This reminds me of what? 2019 Enduro, when all of us went to the Phuket shooting range.
Yes.
Like, all the Malaysian is like, yo, Kano, yo. Then Singaporean is like, the Singaporeans are like that. Okay.
Gandama.
Yeah, all of us are like, oh. And then the most extreme one is the American now, right? Jack Barrow is like,
It's like you can buy in a 7-Eleven.
oh, he straight up went and shoot that thing, you know, this.
The Dutch, yeah.
Oh, you know, oh my god. Yeah, that's the difference. So you were in Brunei and then?
So petrol there 50 cents, no COE. And then so I came back to Singapore with the mindset that I didn't want to own a car because it's too expensive here. Yeah, but my first job, I was provided with a car lah. So the mindset that I had was, even if I was given a car, I don't want to own a car. Yeah, because of the expenses and everything. So it's a lot of difference.
But I want to ask, when you guys buy a HDB flat, right? HDB, right? Does it come with parking?
No, it doesn't come. Okay, my season parking is right now 110
Okay.
per month.
Okay,
Over here.
Yeah. On convert is 330 ringgit.
Well, I mean, you cannot always convert one. Right?
330 ringgit for season parking. Even if you convert in Malaysia context, it's about there. I mean, you talk about KL and all.
Okay.
I mean, my condo, I rent one parking is 250 per month, right? So season parking 110 per month. Okay, hey, Con, last time I worked for Carlis, everyday parking downstairs 35 ringgit. Oh,
the Menara UOA there, right?
Yeah.
Every day how much?
No, every day 35 ringgit.
Oh.
Every day.
So 1 month is what?
If you times 30, 900 off.
Yeah.
Oh. Gary is like in Hong Kong. Don't need to say already in Hong Kong. ... Yeah, I think Singaporeans sometimes are really complain too much. Bro.
Yeah, we have Joseph who is talking about I think okay. Yeah. So I actually overcome that and I have a different perspective now. So my theory now is that I think every household should have one car at least. Yeah. Which is what the other time Bobby you were saying, you think that the government should give one COE to every household, right?
No, every married couple with kids,
right?
They should at least get one. How do I put this? One COE to get a car. Married couple with kids.
But the problem is that the COE doesn't last a lifetime.
Yeah.
It's only 10 years. So you think you should give at least the 10 years lah.
Yeah lah, at least
Correct.
When the child grows up, the parent was able to bring the kid, to the beach in Singapore, to Sentosa, come to Malaysia, experience something, that kind of personal freedom. Right? I think it's different. You have your own space, your own family, and then you
Correct.
go to
So
some
which
place,
is why I think that that's my theory now. I think every household should have at least one car lah.
My observation is that Singaporean, I mean, my friends who settled in Singapore, as in like Malaysians who, went to Singapore and lived, not so much native Singaporeans, right? I observed that most of them, they start off after married, no car. But once kids come into the picture, right, 9 out of 10 of them eventually bite the bullet and just get a car. Because once you have a kid, having a car solves a lot of mobility problems, because once you have a kid, you don't want to depend on public transport to, go for your checkups or even when you go out for a family outing. For example, even my brother, right, his wife gave birth whilst, in the midst of the pandemic. Even then also, he still bought, he was like staying there for like more than 10 years already, never had a car. But the moment wife had a kid, up straight away bought a car.
You see, Sophia's question, you saw that. How is car culture like in Brunei?
Yeah, I also, this is the person. What's his name again?
Theophilus Chin.
That's Chin, is it?
Yep.
He is
Car
a
culture is-
legend.
Yeah, the car legend, is it? Okay. Car culture in Brunei, very big cars. Similar to, I haven't been to Middle Eastern or Dubai and all this. I'm sure there are cars there, all V8, all these kind of big cars also.
Yeah.
So,
But in Brunei, is it like there's a lot of people who buy the best cars or whatever?
no, they have a lot of like, I like the cars there because they are like all the V8, all the Land Cruiser V8 and things that you don't see in Singapore. The very big diesel and all this. So it's very nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But what about Singaporean youngsters now? Like do they love cars or
are they like Japanese already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Youngsters. There's still a car community in Singapore, I would say. Yeah, correct. Young people, there is.
It's just that they like, but they cannot grasp.
Okay.
Or accept, right?
Okay, so there's different group. There's some people that I know they really work for themselves. Some of them, of course, parents provide, and some of them parents are. So it depends. What kind of car? If like you see people in their early 20s driving a 5 Series, then most probably is parents' car lah.
No lah, the loaded ones, of course lah.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, okay, I'll put it this way. So I did a quick check on car prices. But before that, you want to give Kane a brief overview or not about COE? He said he hit Singapore 10 years COE.
Yeah, you can scrape the car and then there will still be a residual value of the car body. And it's a path rebate. So you get back some money there.
Who rebate you the money? Who actually rebate you when the car is scrapped?
From, if I'm not wrong, it's from LTA, because I'm driving a Jetta now. So my rebate amount is 24,000. So at the end of the 10 years, which is next year September 2022, I get back half the amount, which is 12,000.
Wait, your rebate amount is 24. How come you don't get 24?
24 is the ARF that you paid, additional registration fee. I hope I'm giving the right information. Yeah.
No, I have to understand this. Let's put it this way. Let's say I'm buying a Honda Jazz in Singapore now. And plus COE is 100,000, right?
Correct.
Okay. So after 10 years, when I no longer want to pay COE because it doesn't make sense to pay 65,000 again for a car that originally I bought at 100K, right? Or renewing is cheaper.
Renewing is cheaper because you pay for the new COE, which is now for 50,000, I think. Yeah.
Okay, that's only slightly cheaper,
Yeah.
right? Then if I
48,000.
if I don't want to pay for the COE, I scrap the car, right?
You scrap the car, correct?
So how much can I get back for
For
Honda Jazz?
For Honda Jazz, I think 2,000-3,000.
What the
Yeah, maybe.
2,000-3,000 ah?
Yeah, correct. Even for golf also, you are getting around that price also. Mark 7
Yeah,
golf.
that's literally burning money, bro.
And then okay. What about those people who, let's say, by the last 2 years of their COE, they sell the car, right?
You still get back 20% of the COE that you paid.
They still get back 20% of the COE that they paid.
Correct.
Because the COE follows the car, right? Not the owner, right?
Follows the car, correct, yes.
And who would buy a car that is 2 years to expiry?
Me.
And
I
then
bought
you buy,
car
and
about
then
3 years left.
and then
Yeah, so I just drive for 3 years and then I can choose to renew or I can just.
So how much did you pay for your Jetta with 3 years of COE left?
I paid around 35.
total 35,000.
35,800.
25,000.
35,800.
Okay.
3.5 lah.
Yeah, correct.
90K for a 7-year-old Jetta. Ringgit lah, 90K ringgit lah.
Yeah.
Okay lah.
Well,
But
How much was the car when it was new?
I should be around 110, 120. My exact unit, that means the first owner will have bought it at around 110, 120.
so if you let's put it this way, Jerome. Let's not convert Sing dollar to Malaysian ringgit. Right? Let's say you earn in Singapore, you spend in Singapore.
Yeah.
I look at the numbers, right? It's not crazy. It's just that Malaysia value, Malaysia ringgit is lower, right?
Yes.
Because I look at Singapore fresh grad, the median pay is 3,600 Sing dollar
Correct.
for a fresh grad.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's very high.
Basic for fresh grad, you are considered quite higher bracket already.
Yeah.
Provided you have a job lah.
That's true.
I mean, got Singaporean no job one meh?
This one is very questionable lah.
Is it
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Theophilus is saying that actually cars are more affordable in Singapore than it is in Malaysia. Example, you earn 8K in Malaysia, you earn 8K in Sing dollar. Yes, for the same job. Yeah.
Correct.
But you fork out less to own a car in Singapore. Same model might cost 100K in Malaysia, but 80K in Singapore. Actually, that's how I see it, because we buy kopi peng is 2-3 ringgit. You guys are like what, 90 cents?
120, 140 lah.
120. Right. And then those shampoo that we buy, one big bottle like that, we pay 24 ringgit. You guys pay like what, 7 Sing dollar, 6 Sing dollar. It's like, right? You get a lot more disposable income. Right?
All right, but okay, so there's always a lot of article about like maintaining whether to buy a car or or to just rely on public transport. So I think a lot comes down to maintenance and the expenses of the car lah, petrol and everything add up. Some of these fresh grad might not be able to afford it. And of course, for Singapore, the down payment is 30-40%.
Oh yeah, that's the one that kills.
Correct.
Yes, Theophilus, that's Cronenberg in a can.
Singapore.
Jerome, I noticed that in Singapore, right, the different cars have different number plate colors, one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that is those number plates are based on your usage of your car. Some is like all week use or weekend use or whatever. So do those different usage rates, right, vary your COE as well?
COE remains the same,
Uh-huh.
but the road tax, I think they only pay like 10% of it.
Oh. Okay.
How are road
This
tax
is the off-peak
calculated?
car.
Sorry, Jerome.
This is the off-peak car that Con is talking about. The red plate.
Off-peak
Yeah.
car lah.
Correct. Mm.
Okay. And then how are road tax calculated in Singapore?
But the engine capacity. So yeah, every capacity has different road tax price.
Yeah.
So Eugene is asking this question.
Yeah.
So what do you notice in Singapore?
Buying the biggest car they can afford with the smallest engine under the hood. Yeah, we have a 1.6 E-Class, if I'm not wrong. It's an E180.
I think in Singapore there's the 1.6 is some sort of special threshold one, right? Because after 1.6 there seems to be a jump one. Because even the current Civic FC also has a 1.6 in Singapore, which the rest of the world does not get.
Current which one?
The Civic.
Civic is 1.6 and 1.5 turbo.
So 1.5 turbo and 1.5 turbo has higher road tax, is it?
No, 1.5 turbo has lower road tax because it's based on the engine capacity.
Oh, it's also based on engine capacity, lah. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's not based on the horsepower. Horsepower is for your COE.
Oh,
COE works in category A is below 130 horsepower. And category B is anything above 130. Yeah.
Damn. I am definitely not considering shifting to Singapore, man.
No, I look at 6-liter car road tax in Singapore is 3,500 Sing dollar.
6-liter car, is it?
Yeah, 3,500 Sing dollar.
Okay. What car is it?
No, I just put 6,000 cc.
Oh, okay.
Right. And it doesn't go crazy like ours. Like 8,000 cc is 5,000 Sing dollar.
Seems like a linear scale.
Road tax is quite linear. I think there's a jump between the 2 to 3 liter gap lah.
2 liter is how much?
But why is there seems to be like what happens when the car crosses the 1.6 liter threshold? Because a lot of 1.6 liter cars in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something that escalates the cost of owning the car after 1.6?
So in the past, COE was also based on above 1.6 is Cat B, below 1.6 is Cat A. That's in the past. But because like a lot of even like your E-Class now E180 1.6, but it's pushing C-Class C200 is a 1.5 engine, but it's like 200 horsepower. 19 something. So it's why they changed the COE structure to below 130, above 130.
I think we have some question from this Nick Leong.
Please tell me how much it costs. Okay, HDB parking. I'm a season HDB parking. It's 110 per month. 110 Singapore dollar per month.
Okay.
If you're just visiting, then it's 60 cents per half an hour.
Wow, that one chilaka, man, that one. And it runs through the night one, eh?
It runs through the if it's an overnight parking, it will stop at $4 or $5. Yeah. All right.
Who are those that go around HDB and check your parking ticket on? Are those residents there?
No, parking warden. They are from like Certis, Cisco, and things like this.
Yeah, if I found them, I'll punch them. Because they make it so difficult.
You will be on the newspaper headline, bro.
You will be on newspaper. There will be you'll be on Facebook lah.
So this question, how about EV in Singapore from John?
EV
Oh, yeah.
in Singapore,
Yeah.
good question. It's coming, but government is trying to build more charging stations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a work in progress lah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think EV should be a lot easier to adopt in Singapore, right?
it should be, but the pickup rate is not as high lah.
Oh, but in Singapore, your problem would be recharging stations for people living in the HDBs.
Yeah, so which is why they are building the charging stations in the HDB car park now.
Ah, Singapore EV. Yeah, Singapore should be. Well, no, by right, Singapore should be heavily, like going into
Correct.
EV, one, right?
Yeah, correct.
But
I mean that there were news articles and things like this. Like originally Tesla left and wasn't really welcome because of some of the structure and things like this lah. Yeah, so now that it's becoming more of a, they're doing more to encourage EV now lah. Government is doing more to encourage EV. So first of course first is the infrastructure, which they are building the charging stations.
yeah. So I want to ask another thing. It's like, okay, Singaporeans are complaining that cars are very expensive. But houses are not expensive, right? HDB.
Houses are not expensive because of Gran.
Because of what? Sorry.
Gran.
Grant?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
House grant.
Housing grant, correct. Yeah.
How does that work? How does the housing grant work?
Okay, so like my first house, which is where I am now, my house is around 290,000, just below 300,000 for a 4-room flat, which is size 4-room. Yeah, 4-room is a 3-bedroom.
Where is this? Where are you staying?
I'm staying in the north of Singapore, Sengkang.
Okay.
Yeah. So, size-wise is around 93 to 97 square
meters.
Yeah, square meter.
Square
right?
meter. So
Correct,
for those who don't know, just times 10 to square feet.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So, it's about 300, just below 290 something. Then so you can see City Square every day, so near to me, Jerome.
How long does it take you to drive to, let's say, Orchard Road?
Orchard Road, around 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, well, 20 minutes to downtown.
Yes.
And your property price is only 270,000 Sing dollar, right? 290.
Yeah.
290 Sing dollar. Okay, what?
Okay, but here comes the grant. My grant was around, if I'm not wrong, it was around 65,000.
Okay.
So I only pay around 230, 240 kind of range. And it's out from the CPF, which is the Providence Fund.
Yeah, it's taken from your CPF fund, right?
Correct, yeah.
So monthly, you don't have to pay anything, right?
Monthly right now, I don't have to, yeah, right.
So it's deducted from your EPF, right? You all call it CPF, right?
CPF, yeah, correct, yeah. We call it CPF, correct.
So Singaporean CPF is enough to pay for your house, your CPF.
For my house, yes. My house, yes.
Wow.
But
your area, the northern part of Singapore, is a bit cheaper than the rest, right?
Correct. So if we move closer to places like Leng Kee, where all the car showroom are, The new houses now they're going around like 600, 700,000.
600.
Yeah. So and for the same size,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
two times the price lah. But for if you're paying for location lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm going for 700,000, there will be some top up lah.
Wow. Sorry,
Like
HB. In Malaysia, sorry,
cannot lah.
cannot. What this means is this, Jerome. Let me make it clear. It means, right, any fresh grad in Singapore
Yeah.
can actually immediately go and buy a house.
Okay, so for BTO requires to be married.
You have to be married first, then only you can buy a house, right?
That's why
You
that's why
can
it's a trend in Singaporean society to
order
faster
first.
register your marriage, right?
Yeah,
So they can buy a house first.
Alright.
And then you think of all the
For BTO you can order first, but when you collect your key, you must show that you are married.
still married.
Yeah. No, when you order, you don't have to be married. When you order, yeah, correct. When you order, you don't have to be married. But when you collect the key, when they build and then you collect the key, you have to be married.
So
when you order the time, you just tell, oh, he showed me the ring already, he proposed already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, what? Right? And then you work in Singapore, and then Malaysia is your playground, right?
Yeah.
But I have to say this. I have to say this. Actually, Malaysia, right? Our government also do a lot of those affordable housing projects.
Yes.
And they also hover around this kind of price point, like 290, 300,000. It's just that Malaysian youngsters, right? Don't know what got into them. All Malaysian youngster wants luxury condo at 300k. It's like how, right? And they refuse to buy this type of so-called government assisted affordable housing project. They refuse to buy many. They rather not buy, and then they rather rent. Yeah, so a lot are like that.
The rental in Malaysia is cheap also, right? Considered cheaper lah.
Yes. Rental is here.
Rental, Singapore very high, man. Rental, no what?
Rental in Singapore is high. I've rented out one room here for 800 per month. Just
How
one
much?
room. 800 per month. 800.
Yeah.
Oh, 800 per month.
Just with the room only, one room only.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Okay. It seems like that's how it works in Singapore lah.
Want to buy HDB together?
Not bad at all.
Oh, Sean Tan was saying he rented a room last time, 750. Public housing between Malaysia and Singapore citizen attitude. Yeah. Live since HDB will always work.
This one we have to give it to the Singaporeans.
Okay,
Yeah.
true. This one is true.
The maintenance of the HDBs are all top notch.
Nice.
But Con, I visited a project like those kind of government, because in Malaysia, right, the government is very smart. They force the developer to build these kind of houses, not they come up with the money. So for developers, right, oh, you want to develop, okay, you have to cut out a piece of land and build this type of houses. So the government actually don't need to come up with anything. It's the developer that swallow the cost for the government. So I visited one by EcoWorld, right? They show me the design and the pictures and all that. It doesn't look like those affordable housing, So their concept is that if they design it nice, they say that if they design it nicely, make it make it a place that they love staying there, right? Everybody will keep the place clean. And true enough, it is after people already move in and all that, right? The place is really, really well kept, and it's being chosen as one of those like selected example by the government or something like that. You know, the way they designed that whole place is
Is this Dudo or some other project?
no. Dudo not yet done, ma. This one is a completed handover already. One. I went and visited. Yeah, huge swimming pool, fantastic facility, and then people take care of the place because it's well designed. It doesn't look like those, you know, those kind of places where you don't feel like going on. Yeah, it doesn't look like that. Well, interesting. So, Jerome, so yo, that's your kid. Ah, hello.
Yeah. So Evo and Euro are still in the stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so big already.
1.5 years old already.
Hello.
Next time come to Malaysia, stay in Malaysia, work in Malaysia, stay big house. Actually, you know, we're just saying only. Actually, Malaysia houses are not big at all because everybody also stay in condos. It's the same thing. Oh, Johnny Chan is saying that there's another fancy HDB called executive condo. What is that? Executive condo.
Executive condo is still okay. Some of it is privatized. It's still a condo with facilities, and it's still I think it's slightly cheaper than those private condo private projects. So yeah.
The gap between HDB and private project in terms of pricing is quite big, right?
I'm not very sure on this.
And Jerome, let's say two Malaysians that work in Singapore, right? Husband and wife work in Singapore. They are married.
Yes.
Right? Can they buy HDB?
Malaysian
Cannot, right?
I think Malaysian cannot.
Oh.
No, but if both PR can, right?
PR, yes, can.
But you can only buy the sub-sale HDB.
Or resale.
Resale, resale.
Yeah, resale.
Can only buy resale.
Yes.
You must be at least one is a Singaporean citizen, right?
Yes, correct. And yeah, correct. Or alternatively, it will be 35 and above. Correct. Yeah, 35.
I think it's very skewed towards providing for the opportunity for the married couples to buy these places to set up their family.
Correct.
Right.
You
bachelor, you wait.
Correct.
Hey, actually, I keep seeing the word BTO. What does that mean?
Build to order.
Build to order. Yeah. What do you mean by build to order?
Basically, like sell and build lah.
Huh?
In our market, we call it sell and build.
You sell first, then you build lah.
Yeah.
Like every project here also sell.
Yeah.
Or build to order. Build to order sound like you order a Ferrari. Eh? I want.
Yeah, it sounds like Rolls Royce or Ferrari.
I want the room to face here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we veered too far already. We veered into property.
Yeah, we went into property.
Yeah, we went from cars to property. But it's interconnected, actually, right? Come to think about it, it's all about your lifestyle in Singapore. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd like to ask Jerome, what security system do you have on your car? In Malaysia, I need parang. You have a lot of cars in Singapore now has this recording camera. Yeah, and it's they have parking mode and it's all recorded. So, if that's a form of security lah.
Hey Jerome, you know who is Chin Swee Ho or not? You know him or not?
No, I don't know.
You just Google Theophilus Chin.
Theophilus Chin.
Yeah, he's the famous guy. He's one of the world's best guy who always
artist,
Photoshop cars. he's regarded as one of the best in the world, and he stays in Singapore. But he's a Malaysian lah. Hey.
Graphic designer.
Oh, there's an income ceiling for applying for HDB. Sure.
Yes, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So if you exceed the income ceiling, you cannot buy a HDB lah. You have to buy.
What's the income ceiling?
If I remember was I think 20, yeah.
Sorry?
High 10 to around 20.
High 10 to 20s.
Yeah.
Then not allowed to buy HDB.
I think you can still buy a resale, but you cannot buy a BTO.
Still can buy resale lah.
Now,
And I heard,
ceiling is 14K if not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay.
and I heard, right, if you have bought a private property before, as like privately developed property before, you cannot buy a HDB again. Is that true?
You have to sell the private property. From what I know, you have to sell the private property, then you have to wait a certain period before you can buy the HDB. Yeah.
Then I want to ask one thing already. Then for Singaporeans, right?
Yeah.
Is there like a social thing that is very obvious that this guy step out the bus to his HDB? I don't.
If you're staying landed, I don't think you will.
Stay landed, you win liao already in Singapore.
Lesser people will be taking bus if you stay landed. Let's put it that way lah. Alright. Yeah, and also more people are staying in HDB. I think should be majority of people are also staying in HDB lah. Yeah.
Oh, there's a mystery that Muazzam wants to solve. What's inside Corn's fridge back there?
My wife's baking stuff.
Well, you just answer like that, like very chin cai like that, right? You didn't even prove it.
You want me to open it? They've got eight. That's eight.
Okay. This room is getting more and more suspicious. Like you do your life here, and then there's a fridge at the back, and it's not the kitchen, and what is this? Then up there got Star Trek.
This is an all-purpose room. And here got diaper table.
You see what Baldwin is saying? E39 car parks in the fridge. Like weather.
Store in fridge one, bro. They all store in the car.
So Jerome, that means it's actually not that bad to buy cars in Singapore, right?
Right now I think it's not that bad. Still affordable in a way lah. Yeah. Combine
it's best to buy cars in Singapore and drive in Malaysia.
Say again?
It's best to buy in Singapore and drive in Malaysia.
Oh, that's for sure, yeah.
And you know what? Singaporeans can actually buy cars in Malaysia. You're welcome.
Yeah, but we can't drive back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No need drive back lah. So boring. Driving in Singapore so boring. I cannot. Drive here. I always say Malaysia and Thailand is the best countries to like enjoy cars.
Yeah. No two ways about it.
Yeah, it's the way we
in Asia lah, or in these three countries lah.
Malaysia and Thailand, really.
Yeah.
You have amazing highways, and then and we are not too draconian when it comes to enthusiastic driving.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So it's actually nicer to own cars and enjoy cars and drive cars in Malaysia and Thailand. And to be honest, the whole, I don't know about you guys, the whole security thing, I think it never seemed as bad as what Singaporeans think Malaysia is, right, Con?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I overall, no offense, but I much prefer living in Malaysia, to be honest.
Mm.
Every time when I see my speedometer shoot past 100 kilometers per hour, I say yes, I'm staying in Malaysia.
Hey, but you see, I think I'm the one who drive the most often into Singapore, right, Con?
Yeah.
Hey, every time I go into Singapore, I'm like super careful with my speed limit,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
I tell you, every single time I will see the Chow Ah Bengs just overtake like like that. And then I was like, hey, I thought Singapore like really strict lah, got camera and all that stuff lah. How come?
It's
I thought every
basically
road
home
got
ground
camera.
advantage. They know the roads. They know
Ah.
the roads. We go to Thailand also, we same one. We were like, we see Thai car, okay, you go first, you go first. Yeah.
So HP, you haven't driven into Singapore before, right?
Yeah, because of COVID. Bought the car, no chance to drive.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Singapore is like Lexus land, you know.
yeah, a lot of IS here.
I think a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Singapore citizen cross MP road also look left, right.
Real or not? This one I'm not so sure, eh.
I thought Singaporean is so confident in they just walk straight like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Only
Malaysian, the one right that will look properly one because Malaysians no cars will run them down.
Yeah, I think it's opposite also.
Yeah. For us, the lights green, I don't trust. I look around first, look for Grab bikes lah, Food Panda lah, Lala Move lah, or
Yeah.
look at them first. Oh, Joseph is like
140 km.
Oh, in Jurong is like that.
Oh, I see you like to live dangerously.
Yeah.
Car modding scene in Singapore. Singapore is modding allowed. Car modding.
There was a question earlier on about Valvetronic exhaust, I think. So, if it's original, it's actually approved.
Okay.
Because when the car comes to Singapore, it goes through homologation. Right? Yeah. So yeah, those are approved. But car modding scene tuning is allowed. We're talking about stage 1, stage 2, DNA tuning is allowed. Yeah, but like exhaust modification, it needs to be approved.
And you guys need to go through like yearly inspections or like bi-yearly inspections?
For that means cars, the first 10 years, it will be the 3rd year, 5th year, 7 and 9. 7, 9, yeah. Then for cars that are more than 10, will be every year.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ryan Fu is saying that government fine workshops that modify illegal mods.
Yep, it has happened recently.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's not right now, especially right now. We don't have the reason to. We don't have the excuse to say that we modify the car in JB anymore. Yeah. Well, in the past, I think like people do exhaust and things like this, doing a muffler delete, resonator delete.
Yeah.
That they do in JB, but now it's not the case anymore, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, another question from Theophilus. Yeah, we still have that in Malaysia. There are still people who go around and wash cars.
One charming thing, these are the workers from the. Do we still have that in Malaysia? HP or HP has to answer the question. That trigger the car alarm. Yeah. We still have these people in Singapore. These are the foreign workers, the migrant workers.
Yeah.
Be from a nearby construction project or something like this. Then they will extra income lah. They just come over to the car park and they wash the car.
Yeah. Malaysia still got, but lesser and lesser lah. Because what's the point? People just go to car wash and wash their cars. And especially Evoclub car wash.
The car wash comes to you.
So, Theophilus is asking whether it triggered the car alarm. I don't know.
I don't think so, but it really depends on the sensitivity of the alarm sensor.
Yeah, lor, yeah, lor, yeah, lor. Especially those Cobra, right?
Yeah.
Like you walk near
Anthony
the car.
Montano asked an interesting question. Does Singapore have Recon cars?
We have,
Funny thing,
yes,
I've seen Recon HRVs in Singapore.
Recon HRVs.
Yeah.
The
Recon means
Venza,
grey
is it?
import lah.
Yeah.
Jerome, it means grey import.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we have imported used cars. Yeah, we do have, but very few, like handful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how does the COE apply to these Recon cars? Do they get 10 years from the date of purchase or 10 years from
The date of import is a new COE.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Ah. Oh, so there's a way.
So if it's a Recon 2-year-old HRV, you still buy it with 10 years COE lah.
Correct.
So that means that person can already buy the car cheaper, right? He's actually buying the car cheaper.
It will still be the 2-year-old HRV price in Singapore lah, around there lah. Yeah, but with a new 10-year COE lah.
Okay. A question from Hugo. Hugo Yap said that.
Hi guys, fan from Singapore.
Yeah, he's like, don't get as many variety. I don't understand that. What does that mean?
No, it means that he's saying all the older cars more than 10 years old, a lot of them scrapped because of the COE system.
Yeah, COE is one thing, but also the road tax for cars like this. After the 10 year, that means the year 11, you pay 10% of year 10. And then you pay additional 10% of year 11.
So your road tax increased with age one?
Yes, up to the 5th year, 15 year. After 15, it will taper off. It will be the same price forever already.
So, Jerome, I want to ask, where does Singapore's used car exports to? Because as weirdly as it is, Malaysia cannot accept Singapore used car. So, where do Singapore used cars export to?
I'm not too sure about that, but
New Zealand, I know for a fact, got.
Yeah, I've seen Singapore cars in Brunei when I was there.
I think that day you were saying South Africa also got.
South Africa, but it's a right-hand drive or
right South Africa right-hand drive.
Okay, then could be, yeah, could be.
It's weird, should export to Malaysia now.
Even if not as a full car, but as parts also good, man.
But now they're already doing it, in Muda. Scrap car from Singapore. Actually, how does that work? Do you know how does that work, Jerome? How Singaporeans are able to have their car reside in Malaysia and sold for a price instead of being scrapped by the government? How?
I don't know. It's a black market, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. So before
they claim it's stolen.
Yeah, claim stolen or claim total loss. Could be. These are the possible scenarios lah.
You know about the issue of clone cars in Malaysia, right?
Yes,
you know that?
Yep.
Yeah, the Singapore cars will end up as clone cars in Malaysia.
Correct.
So you bump into the same car, same color, same number plate.
Yeah.
All right.
Bain's car got clone also, right?
Oh yeah. Hers got clone as well. Yeah, hers got clone as well. Yeah. Interesting. So your Jetta is due for another only 3 years, right?
No, September 2022. 1 year and 2 months left. Yeah, next year.
Next year. So what are you gonna get after that?
What am I going to get? I like the new Sorento a lot. The Kia Sorento. You guys don't have it yet, right?
No.
Yeah, it's very, very nice car.
But buying new will be how much? The Sorento.
I think it's going around. One moment. It should be close to 200,000 now.
Wow. Sing dollar
Dollar, yeah. So 193. Looking at 193.
Okay, don't convert.
Don't convert also quite low way.
Yeah.
123K for Sorento is expensive. However you look, whichever currency you look at it.
Sorento is a big SUV, right?
It's very big, yeah. It's X5 C90 kind of size lah.
Interesting. Sorento, yes, Sorento is an
Sorento
SUV.
is an SUV, correct. Yep, very nice. Thank you, Colin.
Okay lah.
Thank you.
193K ringgit can pass.
I like the
193 ringgit can pass. Yeah, definitely can pass. You like the new bumper?
The Carnival. I really like the Carnival.
Oh, Carnival. Yeah, I've seen it already. Very, very big car.
Oh, fun fact from Theophilus. Citroen had problem with the C6 in Singapore when it was first launched because the windscreen thickness fails the
ERP
reader.
ERP.
ERP reader.
Yeah.
Wow. Too thick.
So, Jerome, what's the number one selling car brand in Singapore?
BM was up there. I think BM, Toyota. I think they're the top three. BM, Toyota.
Yeah,
and,
BMW was there for a few years.
I was there for a few years, correct.
The number one car brand in Singapore, BMW.
Yeah.
Yeah, BMW, Toyota, and I don't know, number 3.
Ours is Perodua. HP, why are you laughing?
Very proud. Perodua ex-owner.
Oh,
Okay,
Iskandar. Iskandar said, HP, you saw his comment, Iskandar. I'm a Singaporean but stuck in Malaysia for 9 months. Oh dear. You must be enjoying yourself, Iskandar.
The
really
Myvi,
depends, right? If the people say like affordable to buy car in Malaysia, we have to always compare to the living standard and the income level. Isn't that so? That being said, how much is let's look for
Myvi is 83,000, 84. 240,000 ringgit.
84,000 Sing dollar for Myvi.
Yeah.
So that is what we pay for a BMW 320i.
240,000, right?
Wow, that convert also crazy already, lor.
84,000. Hey, got people buy Myvi or not in Singapore?
Have.
Got
Yeah, have. I've seen a few of the latest Myvi.
Why? Is it like the cheapest car in Singapore now, or what?
No, it's not. The cheapest car is Artrage, Mitsubishi Artrage.
Oh,
Yeah,
how much would that be?
Artrage is
What, 60?
81.
What? Wow, if I go Singapore, I see a Myvi, I will like.
Singapore plate Myvi, yeah. Yeah.
Huh? I will
Singapore
definitely
plate,
do that.
yeah.
Okay, before we go into the next session, I just want to ask one question. Jerome,
Yes.
have you done the Singaporean thing in Malaysian petrol stations?
Shaking the car.
Yes.
Not proud, but I have.
Okay. Okay. I want to ask, is it true that you can really pump more into your car when you do that?
Okay, some cars, yes lah, because it shake the tank. I think it's the design of the tank.
Okay.
So the bubbles do come out, and then you can pump a bit more lah.
You know, I have a bucket list that I want to do.
You want to farm in Singapore and do the
Yes, I want to go to Singapore and then find someone hiding with the camera pointing at the petrol station. I look for a very busy petrol station and then I pump the most expensive fuel in Shell in Singapore and then I fucking shake my car. I want to shake my car in Singapore. Let all the Singaporeans see it.
Our V power now is I think $3.10.
Okay lah, $3 or whatever. Just you know, that's not crazy lah. You know, when I was driving in Europe, I was driving the Audi Q5 3-liter diesel. So I was you know, in Europe the highway, right, it crossed a few nations. Like you don't see the border and suddenly you are in another country you didn't realize. So I was driving and then I saw my fuel tank is like slightly below the middle mark. So that time I was still in I forgot Germany or Austria, I forgot. So I was like okay lah, next petrol station. So when I passed by that time, right, I can see the sign. It was like 290 or 310, something like that, euros. So I was like, okay lah, I'll pump in the next station. So when I come to the next station, I turn in. Then the moment I turn in, right, it's close to €5 there because I went into Italy. So suddenly the price went up to like it's like literally from one station to the next, you know. It went to €5 almost. Yeah, that's crazy expensive. So $3 I mean, yeah.
Iskandar is telling you to get a Tesla and make it go up and down while charging.
Wow, this one, legend, this one, abang hit. Right.
Yo! Shake the Tesla to get extra charge.
Yeah.
What is Patrick saying? What SGD 320,000? What is he saying? Tesla.
Yeah. What car? Is it the Tesla Model S?
Yeah. What's the price in Singapore?
Model S, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. The Model 3 that's coming in with Tesla Singapore is 112.
112.
Yeah,
Wow.
without COE.
With COE will be 170 lah.
Around there lah.
You see, it's cheap what? Singapore buy car, 170 you get a Tesla Model 3. And then 84 you only get Myvi. Hey, Tesla Model 3 only costs 2 Myvi in Singapore. In Malaysia, it costs many Myvi. If you think about it like that, right? Okay, so before we I think now it's time for the next session. As you all know, this is Top Gear, started by Thomas. And Thomas always play a game called Dude, Where's My Car?
All right.
And
my favorite section.
HP has prepared some cars for you, Jerome, and then we just want to understand. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't know about this game. Okay.
No, you just choose your preferred car out of 2.
Yeah. So for Singaporeans who always think that Malaysians got a better deal, right? Actually, when you start to compare car to car, right? It's interesting, all right? Anthony, Thomas is busy tonight. Thomas is actually very, very busy. So he couldn't do the session today. All right? So let's begin. Come, HP.
Let's have a ads run through first before we
Okay. Hey, what app? Wait, faster.
Really?
One second, Tylo.
Okay. I just run.
Okay, the Alpine 110, A110.
Okay.
Right. Do you like this car, Jerome?
Neutral, I guess.
Neutral only.
Yeah.
I'm happy to choose this one if the next one is not a more attractive choice.
Okay.
I will definitely choose something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
HP, come.
Okay.
The next car.
Oh,
Oh,
Which one?
easy choice for me lah. This one.
it's only these two, is it? No more already, yeah?
Yes, these two for the first
Yes, these
question.
two.
Oh, for the
Yeah.
first question. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I will go for the 330 lah.
Wow.
You see, Jerome,
Oh my
you know
God.
you know why we asked this, Jerome?
Why,
Because in Malaysia,
you all don't get the Alpine there.
no, it's not only we don't have, okay?
Mhm.
You see, so for all the Malaysians that are watching here, right,
Mm.
you all wouldn't believe this. They are the same price in Singapore. These two
Oh.
cars are the same price. So for a
Ah.
Singaporean, yes, bro, for a Singaporean, he only need to pay the price of a 330e to get an Alpine A110. In Malaysia, it's more than double, bro.
Easy choice. This is an easy choice.
but for Singaporean, it's only the price of a
Spreadsheet, right?
Yeah. So
Oh,
a better comparison for Malaysian would be 240k. Would you buy a 86 or a BMW 330e? It's more or less like that. You know?
Yeah.
The mindset for a Singaporean, it's the same price. For us, Malaysian would be like, wow, Singaporean lucky lor. Your Alpine A110 is only the price of a 330e.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's an easy choice to go for the Alpine for me also.
Yeah. Con, I want to ask, the new 330e, right? Is it still the most affordable BMW in Malaysia? 3 Series?
No, it's priced between the 320i and the 330i.
Okay. Last time 330e is like the only variant left, right? In the F30 generation.
Yeah.
So, Jerome, do you know that Malaysia local assembly hybrids are tax-free for 2 liter?
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm aware of it.
Yeah, so there's one point whereby in most countries 330e is like the highest range before you go into M340i. In Malaysia, is the entry.
Yes.
in Singapore, the 330i is cheaper than the 330e, which is
yes,
the
correct,
most market.
Correct.
Which is the most market. Yeah. But in Malaysia, is the other way around.
So Jerome,
Right,
you'll
so-
go for the BMW.
Yeah, he will go for
I would
the
prefer the BMW, yes.
See, we purposely picked this because of the price perception between Malaysian and Singaporean.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Not
So
that, I mean, my perspective will be, because I've seen the 330e in back then, the F30 in Malaysia. It's really, I mean, it's something that we don't get here. So 330e is a very rare car in Singapore. F30 generation.
I see.
For the T20, we are selling it, but I think it's very limited also.
Yeah, and I think Malaysians, we have to understand Singaporeans' perspective. They only look at one car, like that's the only one they will own, right? Most Singaporeans, right? For Malaysian, it's like, hey, I can have the 110, then I go and buy another E39, 17,000, and I go and drive baby. Then maybe I'll pick up a Mini Cooper, you know.
I mean, if you're looking at an only car choice, the 330 is an obvious choice, lah.
Yeah. But the fact is that Malaysian, we can buy as many cars we want. Right?
Yeah, but
that's the difference.
Then again, for a car guy, I think a lot of people in the comments are saying Alpine.
Of course, this is Evo. This is not. This is not SG Kamat. All right. Next question. HP. Live. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
I think I know what's coming up next, but
I know. Yeah, I guess I can guess it already.
This is not a bad
comments
choice.
first. Let's look at the comments first. Anyone would, look at this one.
Anybody want to guess the next car?
Yeah. You guys would rather have this or the next car? Guys in the comments. You want an A6 3 liter?
Before we go ahead, I have a soft spot for the A6, and I've driven this exact car.
Oh,
Yeah.
But the point is whether that spot is soft enough or not for the next car. All right.
I personally won't mind the A6.
So nobody commenting. Jonathan, Paulus,
Yahweh.
Anthony, Iskandar.
Now, Iskandar asked, is CBU inferior to CKD?
Inferior CBU.
Usually the perception is the opposite lah.
No, if you are Japanese, you will see CBU as inferior. If you are Japanese, if you are in Japan.
Yeah.
Next car, please. No love.
Everybody asking for next car already.
Okay, line three, next car. Nobody will believe this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, it is the same price in Singapore. Can you believe that? In Singapore, it's the same price.
Oh, the name is wrong.
Oh shit! Sorry, my bad.
What's that? What's wrong?
They spell Panamera as BMW 330E.
Ayo, HB.
Okay, downgrade you to Lexus to yours 4-speed already.
Some put correct one, the comparison one.
It's okay lah.
So, I mean, it's unbelievable. These two cars cost the same.
Okay, yeah, we had this discussion earlier on, right?
Yeah.
So the Panamera is actually without COE.
Yeah.
And it's a base model. I think 380 for the A6. It comes with all your B&O, your face-up display, perfume, everything. It's a full option car.
But bro, the fact is this, in Singapore, as a Singaporean, it only costs like what 300,000-400,000 to buy a brand new Panamera 2.9. Right, the Panamera S.
Yeah, 2.9, correct.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. In Malaysia, it starts at what 800.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts at 800. My God. And actually, yeah, man, for Singaporean, it's like, what? Only 388 plus your
448, but it's a very, very bare, without a lot of things, bare spec model.
bare spec.
Yeah, correct.
Malaysians, right? We haven't learned how to properly evaluate specifications because our cars are all packaged in. And then they are marketed to reflect their value, the way they do marketing. So in Malaysia, people don't have the concept, the idea that a car that was 250,000, when you spec it up to the brim, right, it can cost upwards to 400k, from 250 to 400. Malaysians don't have this mindset.
Then again, your cars are already very well spec as compared to Singapore.
Yes, Malaysian cars are very, very well spec, but Malaysians don't see it. They look at it from the brand. It's BMW, it should come with everything. How can this car don't have keyless when my Myvi has keyless? Malaysians look at it as a ladder thingy in terms of specifications. Yeah.
Do you know our XC90, right?
Yeah.
The one you had? Doesn't even have the blind spot monitoring thing, the red color line on the side of the mirror.
Oh.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with blind spot monitoring.
It's an option in Singapore.
Interesting.
Interesting.
But the XC90 is also 400k in Singapore. It's 400k in Malaysia.
Yes,
it's also
400k. Yeah, it's also 400k in Singapore. And the ones that we have, I think, don't have the air suspension also.
Oh. But your roads, you don't need air suspension lah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. I will happily forgo air suspension.
Yeah, Singapore, all the suspension can be torsion beam. Front and back also, it's flat one. Right? All right. What's the last one? HP?
Check.
Oh, Jerome, you haven't picked your choice, so you take the A6 over the Panamera.
I'll still choose the A6, yes. I really like that car. Even who has an A6? One of your team members.
Anna.
Yeah, even that generation of A6, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer the C7 over the C8 lah.
Your basically your RS6 lah. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay. So Jerome picked the A6 over Panamera. So I think Malaysians all will answer Panamera straight away.
Yeah.
Right? No spec, go and install Android lor.
It's okay.
A lot of people say Panamera also in the comments.
Of course, what for
because
in Malaysia the price point is so different.
Correct.
Porsche.
Yeah. Okay, come. Let's move on to the last car. Last cars.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Jerome, why you do this?
Why this reaction?
I'm trying to think what's the next car that y'all would make me choose.
Okay, what about the comments? Come on, the comments.
Yeah.
Next car.
Who wants this car or the next, or everybody just next car? Straight away, next car.
Is it a Volkswagen?
Sorry?
Is it a Volkswagen?
You won't know. Yeah. You won't know how amazing HP is. So Baldwin all choose next car. Sean Tan next car. Sean Ko next car. Next car.
I also want to see the next car, man.
So Con, you want this or the next car? You have to make your choice now already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody say next car one.
I will take one. I have a feeling I want to take. I don't know. Next.
Okay, are you all ready?
Go.
One BMW 218 or 22 Myvi.
No, because the BMW is at what, 170 Sing dollar, right?
Yeah, around there.
It's 2 Myvis.
Correct.
Baldwin is
Why HPY has become Kia Stinger?
Wrong again. Wait.
Hey,
Was it
where's
supposed
our
to be a
lovely,
Kia Stinger?
where's our lovely Myvis? Where did it go?
I changed the name.
So Con would rather have 2 Myvis than the 318i,
218i.
But for us Malaysian is unbelievable because why is it 73k, bro? It's 84 HP.
73 is the 1.3 version, I think.
Yeah.
I checked
84. 84k, 83,999 ma, the Myvi. Yeah. So the 218i only costs 2 Myvis in Singapore. So if you look at it in that context, right? That's very affordable for Malaysians to think that dua biji Myvi saja
kan. Easy choice lah, BM lah. There's no need for two of the same cars lah. But in Malaysia, having two of the same cars for easy transport might be more practical lah.
Lester is that why need 2 same car like Con?
Oh yeah, Con has 2 of the 5 series.
So many people choose 2 Myvi. All those who say next car. Baldwin, Anthony, Sean Tan, or dua biji Myvi. All right. So that's what we want to discuss today. Is it actually that bad buying cars in Singapore? I would say for the lower segment cars, it's really bad to buy in Singapore, like a Myvi, right? You pay 80 or 1,000 Sing dollar for a Myvi. But as you move up the ranks, right? As you move up the ranks, you compare to what Singaporeans are earning, it's actually not that crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
I think that explains why the number one brand in Singapore is a BMW.
Because the thing is that we have to put in the perspective is that in Singapore the entry point is high, but once you can achieve the entry point, right, the progression are in very small steps already.
Correct.
Yeah. So if I'm a Singaporean, I would just, I'll work in Singapore, but I'll buy a car in Malaysia, and actually, I'll, buy a big house in Malaysia and enjoy all the freedom, right? All right, guys. I think HP, have we come to an end tonight?
Okay, shall we do one last one?
What is it?
And the Stinger or the A5?
Ui.
HP.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, what engine would the A5 be?
2 liter lah.
Okay, if the A5 has Quattro, I will choose the A5. If not, I will choose the Stinger.
Okay, I think I can answer this question. It's quite simple. It should be the Stinger because our A5 in Singapore now is quite sad. It's only 150 horsepower.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 liters, 150 horse.
And
No, turbo, 2.0 turbo, 150 horse.
How is it possible?
You know what's funny just now? Because it's year 2021, and then Con heard a 2-liter engine output 150 horsepower. Con straight asked, NA, this one. Oh, got turbo some more, 150 horsepower.
150 horse. The one that you drove, the green color one, right? That's 240, right? 240, 250 horse, right?
Yeah.
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 That's
That's the 330i, the BMW 30i punya competitor.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. 2-liter turbo 150,
Yeah.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Yeah. This is the B9 9.5, right? The face B9.
If like that, it's a Stinger, man. No question.
Stinger, yeah, correct. No
question.
Yeah.
Easy choice.
And Stinger,
Yes.
our Stinger is rear-wheel drive. So yeah, the 210 the A5 Sportback is the front-wheel drive one, 2-liter turbo front-wheel drive.
Oh my god. I cannot imagine. Hey, if this car they sell in Malaysia, they're gonna get social media backlash like crazy. People are gonna like Proton also 170. Kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, the choice would be a Kia Stinger. All right. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
This is Jerome from Singapore.
Thank you.
He joined us in Enduro 2 years ago, and we hope we all can see one another again.
Soon, yeah.
And hope more friends in Singapore can join us. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Good night, everybody.
take care. Stay safe.
All right.
And see us again on Monday next week.
Yeah, Monday. See you guys.
We'll continue our car buying guide. All right.
All right.
Good night,
Take care,
everybody.
guys.
Good night, Colin. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
We'll be right back.